Yeah, it's Yolanda. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey, 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 y'all. I guess I could have cleaned my windows. So I'm here, and I popped on for a second just to say, hey. I guess I'm gonna try to stay on here about 30 minutes or so. I just want to try to come on and I haven't too long shut down. Before I get myself situated, I just want to come on and say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? It is a work night and I want to say happy Wednesday, happy hump day. How everybody doing? How things is going? I guess I could clean my window, but I don't feel like it because I have to turn the truck on. But anyhow, I'm here. I want to see everybody, how everybody's doing with the challenge, what everybody's got going on, and how's your week going. It is hump day, what they call it, hump day Wednesday. So it is Wednesday. It's almost Thursday. I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to be dragging, but hey, I just want to say hello, and I want to see how everybody's doing. And I want to see what's up with everybody. So if you guys do your girl a favor, why don't y'all come on in and hit that like button. Just say, hey, 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 we got Antonio, man. I'm in the house. Welcome and thank you for hitting that like button. I'm here. Your girl a little bit tired. Your girl done shut down. I tried to stop by and check out some people's content. So you guys, let's talk about this here challenge. I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I'm gonna see who I'll go pop in, and I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start. Hold on. I'm gonna start talking about this challenge. You guys can tell me how. What do you call it? How you guys been doing with the challenge? Like, have you guys been going to people page? Jolia, what's up, sis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I see you back. It's Yolanda. Yes, I appreciate everybody that's popping in. I just decided to pop on here and go live. Jolia, when you going live again? Are you going to start back doing your lives? Or are you still going to wait on that? Hello, Chill. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday. Chill, I've been watching your videos. I ain't coming on all, but I seen that one video where you see all them entrepreneurs, they're trying to get their money. Y'all go over there and check out Jolia. Go over there and check out Chill Will. Go over there and check out Tony Yo Man. Oh, we got Shay. It says shout out to you and Tony Yo Man. What's with it? What's with it? We got Brandon Collins. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, what's up? I appreciate all you guys coming in, hitting that like button. I appreciate it. So, I'm not going to be on here long because I have been rolling. As you guys, girl, can hear, I am tired. Y'all, I am whooped. I was trying to drive to midnight, but I couldn't make it. Your girl had to shut it down. It says, Jolia, sis, I don't know, sis, honestly. It says, but I'm trying to make it happen. Y'all know the trying to work to get back into it, Jolia, to get yourself back into the groove. Just take your time, but we here. We supporting. And whenever you're ready, you know, send out that notifications and we will jump in there to go live with you. Cats, what's up? It says, my name is Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, hey, Jeffrey Epstein. What's up, Jeffrey Epstein? I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong. My bad. Epsit. Okay, my bad. Jolia says, chill, well, hey, hun buns. Everybody speaking. You guys come in, like I say. So if you guys don't know, for you guys that did not watch the video or some that did, we got a little challenge going on. A lot of you guys have commented on the challenge. I just want to stop in a few minutes and talk about that challenge. You guys don't have to drop in if you have been supporting people whose page you've been watching or whatever. It doesn't matter. The main thing is you just been supporting somebody. And I'm going to make a part 2 video on that challenge. And as everybody know, the way the challenge is, I challenged everybody 7 days, 30 days really. But every 7 days, 7, 14, 21, 28, y'all know how to do it. Y'all can do the math. You pick 3 random people, whether it's a large YouTuber, a small YouTuber, somebody you've been rocking with, somebody you haven't been rocking with. Go to their page and watch their stuff hardcore. And what I mean by hardcore is go watch, just like binge on their shorts. You don't have to leave a comment, because if you leave a comment and you watch 50 shorts, they're gonna be disappearing. They're not gonna show up. So I don't suggest you go and watch 50 shorts and leave a comment on every one of them. Just comment on one to let that person know, hey, I'm with the, you ain't even got to say you with the challenge. Just go ahead, watch the people, watch their channel, and then from there, if you want, you can watch their lives. You can play their lives all night. Like I played Jolia's live the other night. Yes, I did, girl. I did it, and I ran it all night. If you want to watch their regular videos, go ahead and watch their regular videos. Whatever you want to do. You can watch, you can go into their show. Okay, so here's the way I'm doing the challenge. You can take somebody and you can put them in your post. And if you put that person in your post, right, what you can do is just, you can tag them, and you can put an at, you can post them, you can post random people. You can watch their shorts, and then from their shorts, like I said, you can watch their long, and if you want to run their playlist, and if you want to watch their regular videos. You can pick 3 main people that you really want to rock with hard, but then if you can, still try to follow everybody else at the same time. If you can, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Chill Will says, nice idea, Yolanda. Yes, Chill Will, I really appreciate that. Shay says, just watch Tony Yo Man eat everything on the planet and tell him how it is every day, yo. Okay, so what I want y'all to do, well, I'm not saying what I want y'all to do, what I'm saying, what I suggest you guys do. It says, I just been playing playlists on my laptop every night. I choose a different person in the morning. I play another person playlist. Okay, and that's what I've been doing, Jolie. So, so how I've been doing it is, I've been flipping back and forth. I'm gonna be honest, it is very, very hard. And the reason why I say it's hard is because here's the problem. If you guys work like I do, 12, 14-hour days, and you're trying to put out your own content, and then at the same time, you're trying to watch these 3 people real hard, and you're trying to go to other people's content, and you're still trying to do your content, and at the same time, you're trying to do other things. Let me tell you, it can get pretty difficult. It is very challenging. And if you can hang, that's fine. If you can't hang, you know, that's understandable. I have no problem with that. I'm not saying do it. Everybody don't have to do it. If you can't do it, that's understandable. You know? We got Tim. It says, hello, Yolanda, everyone. Hey, Tim. Welcome. How you doing? It just says, I can't watch everyone's video on the play. Yes, and you can't. So what I'm saying is, find whatever works for you. So far, what's been working for me is, like I pick Miss, I'm just gonna name a couple people. So I did Miss Peacock, and I did her. So I did a lot of her shorts, but I didn't comment on all of her shorts. She has one small video, but she has a lot of live streams. I can't watch all them live streams, but I watched what I could. I went over there to Space Moon. You know, I watched a lot of her shorts. I did Space Moon. Space Moon got a lot of long live streams, like she got 2, 3, 4 hours. I can't do that. So again, what I did is her 2 and 3, 4 hour long videos. What I did was I just went ahead and I would play like 30 minutes of it, an hour of it, something like that, 15 minutes of it. And then I would go to her regular videos and I would play like the ones that are 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, and so on and so on. Again, you know, I wouldn't suggest you comment on everybody's video, because if you do, I'm thinking YouTube is going to think you are a robot. So you might not want to comment on every video, especially if you're like binge watching, because then if you do, you're going to have like a problem or something like that. Well, I'm not going to say you're going to have a problem. YouTube start removing comments. YouTube be doing some tricky stuff. People don't see your comments. I had my cousin was saying, I've been commenting on your page and you ain't answering me. And I said, I don't see nothing. So if you go to a different device, you'll see your comment don't even exist. Comments are being removed. Y'all got to remember that. If you do too much commenting, somebody removing the comments. I don't know if it's YouTube or who, but I'm just gonna keep it real. YouTube doing some tricky stuff. So at the end of the day, just keep supporting the best way that you can. You know, whichever way you can, just go right ahead and, you know, support. Like I say, if you want to put people in your posts, that's fine. I went to a lot of people posts. I see people putting different peoples in a post. Oh, 5Gs, hello. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just talking. I'm trying to think. 5Gs, hello, hon. Welcome, welcome. So I'm trying to keep on track what I'm saying. So basically what I'm saying is, so you can put people in your post if you choose to. Some people don't like to post people, and that's understandable. Cause Slim, she posts a lot of people. So I've got some people in my post now. I'll let them rock there like a day or two. You know, just whenever I feel like throwing somebody else up there, whatever it might be. And I want to appreciate everybody for showing my mom some love. It is overwhelming that people keep coming up and giving my mother the thumbs up and showing her love and leaving a comment. Her birthday was January the 29th. And I tell you, my mom was something else. But, you know, as you guys know, my mom is no longer with me. I miss her dearly. That was my girl, my boo, whatever you want to call her. That was my girl, my girl. And I sure miss my mother every day. For you guys don't know, I am the only child. So I'm the only child of her and my daddy. Papa was a rolling stone. Yeah, my daddy was something else. That's a whole nother story. I ain't gonna go there. But anyhow, you know, I was just thinking about my mother. Never mind, I'm sorry, I went somewhere. But I want to appreciate all the love that you guys have shown my mom. I really appreciate that. All the thumbs up, all the beautiful comments, and so on and so on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. But let's get back to this challenge. I am going to do a video on the challenge, and I'm going to give an update. Chill Will says, yes, Yolanda, I know the feeling, love. Yes. My mama was my best friend, baby. If y'all know, you know. If y'all got along with your mother, everybody don't get along with their mother, and that's understandable. Me and my mom had her ups and downs, but at the end of the day, my mama, she gave me birth, baby. She had me. Let me tell you, my mama taught me some things or two, but that's a whole nother story. That's for another day. You know, Chill Will says, oh, you are the, yes, I am the only child. Yes, yes, yes. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, yeah. My mom had me, and what I hear and the stories that she tell me, my grandma and everybody, my uncles and aunts and all of that stuff. But I got a large family now. Don't get it twisted just because I'm the only child. Don't get it twisted, your girl. Now I'm just saying. It says, we got to show mom love. Yes, I appreciate it. It says, Andres, what's up? It says, I feel like if I share chats to my subscriber, it says it is in a different type of algorithm. It says choose is pointless. It says nah, I mean, whatever. It says, Shay says, I respect my mom more than anyone in the world. There you go. That's what's up, Shay. That's what time it is. And that's the way I feel about my mother. Even though my mother's gone, you know, I always think about her. It is just, I don't even want to get into it. And I didn't try to make it sad to say, hey, you know, oh, my mom is, if you see, I said, hey, mom, it's your birthday, girl. Because I know she looking down on me. What's up? What's up? I used to call my mama lady this. Lady, what you doing? Lady this. And like, she'd be like, stop calling me lady. And so, yeah, but I miss my girl. So that's a whole nother thing, though. But I'll tell y'all a bit more about my mother. I got a short video on her, too, if you go stroll back on my shorts and see my girl, my boo, my number one lady, my love, which will always be. So, you know, so about the challenges, I pray one day, it says my mom relationship would be better. It says, I know it would happen in the name of Jesus. Yes, I got a cousin that's like that with her mom, Jolene. You got to continue to pray. You must. Because whatever happened, it happened. At the end of the day, it's still your mom. I don't know the situation. And I remember you talked about your mom before, Jolie, and I respect that. So whenever you feel like if you want to really you've talked about it some in your chat, you know, on your live stream. If you really want to get deep about it, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Whatever you choose that we got you, we're going to be there for you. So I'm going to try to stay on this topic. My daughter might be here in the bushes. She said, Mom, you don't even stay on the topic. Like, girl, sit down somewhere. It says, me and my brother and my sister, we are all raised by my single mother. Shout out to all moms out there. Yes, shout out to all moms out there. And Rachel says, praying for you. Yes, I appreciate that. Okay, and then Tony. So, yeah. So, let's get back to the issue. So, as you guys know, now I'm going to tell y'all something, too. I've went to a few people pages, and I'm gonna start with Jolia. So Jolia was gone, and I was doing a lot of support, and I was over there. And I realized Jolia wasn't answering, even though she was answering comments. And I kept going to her page, and I kept seeing she was answering everybody's comments but mine. And I couldn't figure it out. So I went to another device of mine, and guess what? The comment, I couldn't see it from a different device, but I was able to see it on the device that I left the comment. So I say this, and I left Jolia, so I had to leave another few messages. I'm like, girl, it's me again. You're not seeing my messages. Long story short is, if you go to somebody's channel and you leave a message, right, and you wonder, okay, why didn't they respond? Don't be alarmed. Or you go back and you don't see the comment and you figure it's gone. Let me tell you, baby, yes. It happens. I don't know if because if you leave multiple comments and they just think you're a robot, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's something going on. That's just one of the issues. It's a lot of issues with YouTube. YouTube is removing what do you call it? Subscribers. Don't get mad if somebody is subscribed. Trust me, y'all. I'm not playing. I'm telling y'all, YouTube. I ain't even finna go there. That's way off the topic. But don't get alarmed if you left a comment or if somebody commented on it and it's gone. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you. And another thing they're doing, say for instance, I leave a comment on Jolia's page. Guess what? Guess who page it ended up on? Tony Yeomans. I'm just giving y'all an example. Or if I go to Chill Will page and I leave her a comment, she ain't even get the comment. It's on Slim Shell's page. Like, what the heck? Like, I just don't get it. They removing people. You 1 minute a person, like, okay, I was in somebody's live. I wasn't wrenched anymore. YouTube getting deep out here, baby. People have been removed as subscribers. So I did my research on that. The way it looks like, if you don't visit somebody's page and you're subscribed to them and they're subscribed to you, for whatever reason, they vanish. It's just so much stuff that's happening in these YouTube streets. Some people's numbers are affected, whether you are, putting out shorts, whether you're doing lives, regular videos. Don't be alarmed, y'all. It's like it's a slow season. I don't know how to explain it. What JoJo said, it says, I got to relearn this whole YouTube thing. I need YouTube for dummy menu. Yeah, yes. It says, Andrew says, I've had people binge my videos and comment regular. It says they flagged him as a troll, but in their studio, I allow him to comment. Yes. So he just hit it. It's a lot of things that, for whatever reason, YouTube can control things. They can remove people from being subscribers. You can make somebody as a regular mod or a standard mod. They can change that. They can remove comments. I don't know if they can add, but I'm just telling you the stuff I've experienced. They'll take your comment, put it on somebody else's page. It's just some weird stuff been going on, and I cannot explain it. So I'm just giving y'all the heads up. In case y'all experience stuff weird, it's something going on, y'all. Y'all will put out videos. Your videos might sit, and you wonder why they ain't got no views. And then 2 and 3, 4 days later, it's creeping real slow, y'all. I can't tell y'all. I don't know what to say. So Jolia says, that's why sub from sub don't work. You have to actually watch and hit at least. Yes. So that's another thing. If you are subscribed to somebody, if you have not been to their page in a minute, I suggest you just pop in there, even if you watch one of their shorts. There's so many people that I'm subscribed to that I just cannot keep up. And I know everybody can't keep up. It says, I don't know how true this is, but I've invested at least 8 minutes. I don't know either, Joe. I just say do what you can do. Because I ain't going to even lie. I'll keep telling y'all. There's no way nobody in this chat can watch everybody's videos and all their lives. And I'm going to say, get mad at me. If you say you do, you're lying. I don't care. You can't do it. I'm telling you, it's not enough hours in the day for you to watch multiple people and all them lives. There's no way. And if you do it and you bad to the bone, you something wrong with you. You got some type of magical spells. It is very impossible. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what frustrates me. I've seen people that come to my page, and I'm talking about some of the more newer peoples that has not been rocking with me, and they'll come to my page and they'll go, let me tell you what somebody did the other day, and I kid you not. And it's sad that people do this. I had a person come to my videos. They went to 7, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 of my live streams. And each one of these lives was an hour at least, or an hour and 45 minutes. And this person went to the first video and said, "Oh, sis, I really like what I'm seeing. That is so cool. Yes, you this and that." A minute later, they went to the next one. "Awesome. I understand. I'm with you on that one." A minute later. So in other words, 7 videos. They were all an hour or an hour and some. How in the world, all you got to do is look at the timestamp. There's no way that person has watched 8 hours of videos in 3 minutes. Come on now. Don't even go to nobody's page and play like that. You know, and a lot of people say, well, maybe they like, maybe nothing. Those are the people that when you check your numbers and then the sad part, if you fall into the trick bag, you'll think this person really, well, I know that person, because ain't nobody new to my page gonna come on there like that and watch 7 or 8 hours worth of video. I mean, it could be possible, but that's the odds of, that's like hitting the lottery. Child, please, I was not born yesterday, okay? So, and I thought, why did this person even do this? This makes no sense. And I just said, okay, yeah, I appreciate it, thanks. And I started to say, you know, doggone well, but I just left it alone. But I thought, wow, okay, this is the game we're playing. That is the exact stuff that I'm talking to. You know, he said they watched in 10 times. So Andres, you telling me that they watched in 10 times speed, 8 hours within 3 minutes? I didn't even know that was possible. Explain that a little bit more. Andres, you said they watched 10 times the speed. So I added it up. It was 8 hours, almost 8.5, almost 9 hours worth of video. So you telling me that person actually watched that in 3 minutes? Because I've heard people say you speed it up. But even if you're speeding it up, how can you watch that much time of videos in 3 minutes? I'm so confused. But I'm just saying, that's the way I feel. I could be wrong. Y'all help me in the chat. But this is what I'm seeing. So the time that they wrote the message, it wasn't even long enough to even watch the video. But I mean, I don't know. It says, you know, I'm not being serious. I'm a goofy. And because I'm about to say, if you don't stop playing, because I'm saying, I don't care how times they speed that, there's no way you watching that much of no videos. So that is why when you hear people say, oh, I went to my YouTube studios and the numbers are not adding up. You know why people are saying this? Because they're having 20 people come to their page and do this. And it's so sad that people do that. They're going to people's page trying to make people think that they're watching all of this content when they're really not. And then so a week or a month later, people are thinking that they got those watch hours, and they're where they was a month ago. There's nothing there. And they're like, okay, all of these people say they watch my videos. That's because they really didn't. Okay? And that's why it's hard for some people to get monetized. It's so unfair, because imagine you did that to somebody and that person, so let's say, you know, I'm a truck driver. It's hard to trick me, but that's another story. Okay, so anyhow, imagine like that person did that to me. That person really thought I was going to go over to their page and watch 8 hours of their videos. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't even go to their page, because I don't even pay people like that no more. I'm not, see, first of all, I know you playing games. So I'm not going to even go over your page. I ain't going to even say nothing. I'm just going to act like I don't even see you. You will not see me on your page. That's all good. Yeah, I said it. Because that's unfair to do that to me. Now, supposing I didn't know any better, and I really, really thought that this person watched that much of my content, and I go over to their page and I actually really give them 8 or 9 hours, but they ain't even gave me 3 minutes. See, that's what Space Moon was saying. The numbers don't add up. When you go to your YouTube studio and you see, and I know a lot of people probably don't like that I'm speaking on it, but it's the truth. Because we might have some of us in here that have done it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying what I see and what I've noticed. And I'm going to keep it real. That's like someone calling you then say, I got to go, I'm busy. Yeah, it says you call me right. I mean, there's so many scenarios, but sadly, people are operating like this. And you got people that want you to support them, but they ain't giving you no support. How is that fair? That's why I said pick some people that you really, really are gonna support, because you will get that blessing from that. You will see your channel grow. You even if the person's got old videos, watch them. There's some people got videos that's 4 or 5 minutes long. Come on, can't you give that person 5 minutes? I'm just saying. But I can't push it. All I can do is say, hey, there's a challenge. And if you want to go for it, go for it. And if not, that's understandable. And I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all got to be careful. Everybody on YouTube is not cool. You better watch yourself. Yeah, I'm going there because I'm upset. It's some backstabbers. It's some people that are so dirty on YouTube, and they will smile in your face. Baby, have you ever heard that song? Smile in your face. You got to be careful. They'll put a knife in your back. You think they cool, and you better watch them. Mother Capricorn said it best. And a lot of them be so religious, and then you got to watch people who's supposed to be rocking with you. They are not really rocking with you. They are trying to sabotage you. They are just coming for you, and you are minding your own business. But it's like the devil just trying to run. It's like a sheep and wolf it's like a wolf in sheep clothing. I'm telling y'all, be careful in these YouTube streets. Everybody just patting you on your back and coming to your page, he and hard with you, is not your friend. I'm telling you, y'all better be careful who y'all rock with. You better keep your circle very small. I'm telling you, because the wolves is out to get you. And if you don't believe me, watch what I tell you. Remember, I called it, baby. I'm telling you, because I'm heated. Because I'm heated with some couple of people. I don't want you know what? I want good energy. And I want it. When I detect bad energy, I'm not rocking with you and just stop rocking with me. I can show you better than I can tell you. I am not going to sabotage nobody. I'm not going to be jealous and envy. I'm not going to come and do no dirt. And I'm upset because somebody done something to me and I got a problem with it. I should address it, but I'm not going to go there, because if I go there, man, I might go viral. I am so upset with somebody that just did me dirty last week, and that person know who they are, because they is in my chat right now, and I feel like going there because I'm heated. That person did me so dirty, and they know what they did, and you know who I'm talking to, but I ain't going to even go there. I'm going to leave it alone. That person know exactly who had the nerve. You know what? Let me shut up. Let me stop. I'm just going to tell you this. People are dirty. Do not. Everybody that's he and is hollering with you and hey baloney. Don't believe it. They are snakes. They are devils. Yeah, I said it. They will look you boldly in your face. You could be sitting down having dinner with you, and they will smile, and you will turn your back, and they will poison your food. You better watch out. I'm telling you. People are just, it is amazing how people could be so dirty, and they just hearing and smiling with you, and all the time they out because they got problems or they got issues with you. Why you got a problem with me? You don't even know me like that, but besides being on YouTube, I ain't got no problem with you. Why are you playing these games? Because let me tell you, I'm an only child, baby. If y'all know anything about only child, coming up, I had a lot of time on my hand, right? I'm good at playing games. I can think and come up some stuff that average person that got siblings, it ain't never even crossed their mind. Because guess what? I ain't got no siblings. So I'm gonna tell you, I got plenty of time. I ain't got nothing but time. When it comes to games, I have nothing but times. And I'm a dirty player. Yeah, I said it. I play dirty, baby. Trust me. For real. I have to pray on my situation, because I'm not going to allow nobody. And see, that's what I mean about bad energy. When you allow somebody to steal your energy, see, they bring you down to their level. My mother used to always tell me, never allow nobody to take you there. And what she meant by that, if they got bad energy, they will cause you to have bad energy. Because now you're trying to do a tit for tat. They done something to you. Now you trying to get them back. No, I'm not going to even go there. I'm gonna stand back, and I'm gonna let, you know what? Let me shut up. Let's get back on this. Let me catch up with the chats. I gotta calm down a little bit, because man, I'm just trying my best to stay cool. Silverbeard Gaming, it says, what's up? It says, how you doing tonight? How has the Rose been? The Rose been a lot better. I've been moving around in some states. I mean, it's coming along. I've been checking out your games over there. My favorite one is that trucker game. That's my favorite one. Y'all go over there and check out Silverbeard. He got some good stuff over there. You know, you got true supporters. He's one of those that always, I got so many good supporters, and I appreciate all you guys that's been rocking with me. And I also got some fake and phony and some people that, you know, it's just disturbing to me. But my real true supporters that are there, that has been rocking with me and is really cool and is not trying to sabotage me, not trying to make me look bad. And because I'm gonna tell you what, not trying to embarrass, I would not try to embarrass nobody on these YouTube. That's why I said it's best that I keep my mouth shut, because I could take it there, but I'm not, because you know I'm better than that. My mother raised me better than that. You know, my grandmother would be very disappointed. And I'm a grown woman, but I'm gonna tell you what, that person know exactly who I'm talking to. That person is either in the bushes or in my chat. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna leave it. And that person know what time it is. And if I say something, y'all will probably know who it is. But that person, for them to do that, and then that, I'm just gonna say this. That I'm gonna say this. How oh Lord, let me stop. Jolene, it says the only time I leave messages back to back is if I have played your playlist all night. It says I would go back and like as much videos as I leave a comment on a few of them. Yes. It says, Shay, it says, when I first started watching your stuff, I remember it says you watching and commenting on some of my videos. It says, I just post for fun, but I like and compliment it. Made me smile. Still, thanks you. You're welcome. I appreciate that, hon. And again, I haven't been over to your page. I try to get over to every page whenever I can. It says, Jolie, it says, go there. It says, I want to know who. I'm trying not to go there. You know, I'm trying not to go there. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna pray. You know, in a way, I'm wondering, should I go there to address this issue, Jolia? Because maybe if I get the advice, maybe I might be looking at it wrong. But I see it one way, and I'm seeing it a way that I seen this, and I seen it, and I'm like, wow, you got to be kidding me. Like, so basically, you put me out there, but then you turn around like, man, that don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. You know, it really don't make any sense at all. It says no dreams on YouTube Street. No, okay, yes. It says Silver. It says I'm going to be playing it in the morning. Okay, yeah. Now I might be rolling too. It says Andre was no, Andre. You know it wasn't you, man. He keep me laughing. He's a coming. No, it was not you. You know it wasn't you, because I wouldn't even be on your page like that. Come on. I mean, yeah, because I watched it. Andre, he said it wasn't me. I like that song, said it wasn't me. No, it was not you. And he keeps me laughing because, see, he's got good energy. That's what I like, good energy. You know, and I thought this person had good energy. I really did. And I think I'm trying to, as I be on here a few more minutes, if it's for me to address it, I might need to address it, because maybe I took it the wrong way. It's just like, I'm not going to mention a name, but some of you guys might know who I'm talking about. I did a live one time, and this was probably about a month ago, and I'm not mentioning a name, and a person came into my live, and they was trying to take over my live, and they had a problem. They might be in the bushes. I could care less. And they was trying to tell me what they don't allow on there. Okay, whatever you allow on your live, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that, but don't come over here trying to run my platform. You got me jacked up. Because, see, first of all, I'm not going to go on. No, I don't care how small or how big. People could say, oh, you got a little. I don't care if I got 2 subscribers. Do not. That's just like coming to my house telling me how to run my household. You ain't paying no bills in my house. No, you need to step back. That's the way I see it. You're not doing this content, putting in the work. This is not your live. I would never step on nobody's live or their platform and tell them how to operate. And this person, y'all might know who I'm talking about. I don't care if it get back to them. They can't, and they had the audacity to stand there and try to blast me out on my live. Jolia, you wasn't here. You was on a break. And they're going to tell me, that person ain't even speaking English. You don't even know what they said. And I bore everything in my power. I had to control myself. And that person don't come over here and don't rock with me, and I don't rock with them, because what they did was wrong. I would never step on their platform. Well, YouTube guidelines, well, YouTube ain't had no problems with it first. If I can understand, or I can see that the person ain't having no issues, why is it bothering you? Because I don't allow those type of people on my platform. If they don't speak, okay, well, that's what you do over there. Why am I going back and forth with you? Child, if you don't get your tail on somewhere. To me, that was so foul, that was so disrespectful to do that. You gonna come, I'm older than you. I know if I'm not mistaken, I know I got 12 years on this person. My oldest daughter about to be 40. You got me messed up. Do not, I repeat, do that to me, because I wouldn't do it to you. And that person ain't been, but then what got me is you have people popping on here trying to drop that person's name in my live. Talking about, you know what? I just left it alone. But what that person did, that was very rude and that was very disrespectful. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to Jolia's live and I pop in. And that's just like Jolia live right now, right? And Jolia could be talking about the Bible, or she might be discussing her husband or whatever she might be doing. And I might say, Jolia, you shouldn't talk about your husband on live. Or why are you talking about the Bible? You know, I'm telling Jolia what she should or should not. Well, YouTube's got a problem with this. Well, when I do my lives, I don't do this and that and another. How does that look, me telling Jolia what to operate or how to operate on her live? That is so rude of me. That is so rude. And I'm thinking she's supposed to just do what I tell her to do. And then I got a problem and stop coming to her live. Why would I do that? That makes no sense to me. It's just crazy. Let me try to catch up here. It says, I'm just hearing you preach, LOL. And I think I came on here to vent because I'm having an issue with a certain person. It is really disturbing me. Jolia, it says, it could be a misunderstanding, sis. It could be, but I doubt it very seriously, Jolia. Trust me, it is not. It says the devil is busy. So yes, it is definitely could be a misunderstanding. It says, you know, the devil comes and stir up, disrupt, address it privately first. Yeah, I'm going to try to address it privately. It says, Shay, it says, I don't allow venting like this to go on YouTube live. You know what I'm saying? It's, Shay, I'm going to leave it alone because it's not really good. It's, like I said, it's bad energy. And the energy is so bad, I'm not going to say it's affecting me, but what happens is when you have bad energy, it does rub off on you. And that's what I mean. So, like, say, for instance, if I went on ABCD channel and I had a problem with ABCD channel, right? I would go over there and stir up some drama. Or if that person had a problem with me, they would stir up something. And sometimes you can't address people, or like Jolia said, it could be a misunderstanding. No, it's not a misunderstanding, Jolia, because I will say this and I'm going to leave it alone. That person know exactly what they did, and they did it purposely. And why they did it, I have no idea. It makes no sense to me at all. One day I will address it. Like I said, I might even try to address it. And this person has tried to blast me a few times. They've tried to do multiple things, and I catch on very quickly. I've ignored it. I let it slide. But what they did the other day, and they know exactly what they did, it really bothered me. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It says, sis, is that truck trying to block you in? Nah, these trucks trying to get in the fuel. They trying to get in the fuel aisle. That's what they trying to do. It says, Slim, what's up, Slim Shell? It says, hello. Hey, she said, hello, mods. It says, Shay, it says, one thing, it says, I know about you, sisters, you always bring the good vibes. It says, bad energy is viral. It says, just keep being kind and you'll stand tall. I really appreciate that. And that's what I'm going to try to do. You know what I'm saying? It says, Slim, Jolia says, Slim, hey, hey, so she's speaking to her. I'm going to work on that as what I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to try to figure out the best way that I can. And like I said, I might address it one day, because I remember I used to rock with a young lady before I even got my YouTube channel. And I don't rock with her and she doesn't rock with me. But I addressed some issues about her one day in my live because somebody asked about her. And finally, they asked what happened. I just told them. And they said, oh, sis, maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe you guys got on the wrong foot or whatever the deal is. I'm grown enough to know when there's a misunderstanding, when somebody is just drama. That's why I stay off of drama channels and people that's messy. And there's a lot of people in these YouTube streets go back and forth. And I try to stay away from that type of clique because I don't want to be involved in it. It's as simple as that. So that's what I'm trying to do. And the energy is not good. I'm bubbly. You know, I like to keep laughing. Like when I did that video with me having on those mismatched clothes, and thank you, Slim, for the 10. Slim was the only one 10. Slim said, I give you a 10. And I was trying to be funny because I'm trying to stay upbeat while I put on all the tie-dye. But I had on Mitch Mac tie-dye stuff where I had on a jacket. I had on the shirt. I think I had on the pants. And I put on the Mickey Mouse hat. I just put on whatever. And I thought you guys would say, no, you ain't. You know, that's why I said, do I look like a bum today? What number do y'all give me? Just trying to be funny and uplift myself, you know. And then I try to sing, it's your birthday. And there's some people that just started rocking with me, they think it's really my birthday. They be happy birthday, sis. I be like, thank you, it's my birthday. But it's just a theme song. So yeah. It says, Shay, it says, it's your birthday. You can't be upset. I know it's my birthday. Hey, hey. And that's what Slim says. Yolanda, hi, sis. Hey, Slim. Slim said, when your birthday really comes, sis, ain't nobody gonna believe you. I know it's Slim. I thought about that. But you guys don't know my birthday is coming up. It is my real birthday is April the 13th, if anybody can remember. So when I do, for you guys don't know, when I sing, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, hey, 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 that's my theme song, y'all. I've been saying that. It's just stuck with me. It says, well, if I ever do anything to offend you, sus, hit me up in private because you know I love you, twin. Nah, you ain't done nothing, girl. You know you my twin, you know. Bo 14, it said, hello, Yolanda chat. Hey, Bo. It says, Brenda says, it says her birthday outfit. Yeah, that's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey. So like I said, I apologize about venting you guys and just getting hyped, because the more I think about what was done, it still is troubling. Like, I'm still trying to figure out why did you do what you do? It didn't make any sense to me. It just make no sense whatsoever. It's just crazy. Everybody's birthday, right? It's everybody. Every day is a birthday. Every day that you get up, it's a birthday. Jolie says, hey, boo. Jolie, she said, hey. Said it is. So yeah, we just keep this challenge going on, you guys. Still try to support. And Bo, I've been so busy, I haven't got over there to your lives. And that's another thing for you guys don't know. Bo 14, Life 90, she has a lot of regular videos that she put out. She does silent live. So if you can, pop through there at nighttime and show her some love. You know, just if you stay there a few minutes just to connect with some people, say hey, give her a thumbs up or whatnot, I'm quite sure she'll appreciate it. She got some videos that she be making about different celebrities and things that's going on in the world. Go over there and check out her posts. She be recognizing people. So, you know, and I've been rocking with her a long time. She's good people. She's sincere. You know what I'm saying? She pop in when she can, just like I can. When I do, you just pop in whenever you can to show support. No Gear 07, hello, welcome to the chat. You got a okay, hello. I haven't seen you in the chat. But yeah, like I said, you guys, just keep trying to support, do the best that we can, popping people. And then there's sometimes, Bo 14, she says, thank you, Queen, I appreciate your support. You're welcome. It says the telepath chief, hello, what's up? Welcome, peace. And I was just finna say I kid you not. The telepath, as you just clocked in, I was gonna say you were live earlier. When I shut down, I was the middle of something. I know I wanted to go live, and I was just gonna say, you guys get a chance, gonna have to check your replay out or recap and stuff. And that's another thing. Sometimes people that you're subscribed to, it could be 4 or 5 or 6, 7 people at a time that are live. Mother Capricorn was live earlier. He was live earlier. It was like 4 or 5, 6, 7 people that were live. And there's no way I could pop in all those lives. And then I know I needed to go live too. And I mean, it's hard to say, but even if other people are live, if you have to go live, you just need to go live and get your content. And if you need to, you can go over there and hit replay and check them out. Shay says, thanks for all of the content. It says, see you the next time. Have a good night. I appreciate you stopping in, Shay. I'm going to get back over there to your page. I got to catch up. I was trying to catch up with your videos, but I do appreciate you showing me nothing but love. All these comments, hold on, let me catch up. It says, okay, sis, I went a whole 43 minutes past my bedtime just for you, LOL. It says, you got me for 2 more minutes. LOL, go ahead, girl, go do your thing. I know you got to get up into work, but I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. Okay, she's speaking. She said, hey, Rachel. It says, Brandon, it says, April the 13th. It says that's 67 days from today. What? Really? But that's my birthday. Y'all know how many times my birthday in the land on Friday the 13th? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's why I say 13 is a lucky number. A lot of people got a problem with that number 13. But don't go there. We ain't even finna go there. That's a whole nother can right there. I'm not finna open that up. Shay, man, it says nice meeting you. Yeah, Jolie, if you want to go over there, check out Shay. Shay is just cool, laid back, good supporter. Subscribe, pop in every now and then, and stuff like that. So yeah. And like I said, I've been on here 45 minutes. I always try to do an hour. I'm gonna try to hang in here a few more minutes. If y'all want to hang, y'all hang. If y'all got to go to sleep, y'all got to go to work, I understand that. Because people can't stay up all night. And I started not to go live this late because I know people have to go to work tomorrow. Some people even have to go to school. Jolia says, yes, Yolanda. Yes, Yolanda is my Aries baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Aries baby in the house. If y'all want everybody for y'all leave, drop y'all zodiac sign. I'm curious to see what everybody's zodiac. I know some people sign, but drop y'all signs. Drop y'all signs. Let me see. Let me see. Go and drop y'all signs. Go and drop your sign. It says, got to love me some her. I appreciate it, Joe. I really do. Y'all get a chance, go over there and check on my girl, Jolia Legacy. She just came back into the groove. She lost her dear friend. She's been, we all go through things in life, and that's another thing. You never know what somebody is going through in life, especially on YouTube. You see them smiling, putting out videos, and you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? We got Cancers, we got Gemini. Yeah, go Pisces. We drop all y'all signs up here if y'all want to. Some people don't believe in zodiac signs. If you don't want to drop them, that's fine. We got a Scorpio. We got all these different signs. Yes, that's what's up. And y'all can tell who y'all compatible with. They say sometimes compatible. I don't know if y'all believe that. If some people compatible, some not. I don't know. Everybody is different. But I just was curious. It says, hey, Yolanda, hey, chat. Temperature gauge, hey. And he is from the telepath. He's from Chief's channel. So, and that's another thing. When you connect with people, you end up getting great people that you connect with. You go over to some channels and you connect with people. It is just amazing, their energy. And like I said, and that's what I was going to say about you, Chief. I was looking at some of your older videos. I love how you do that Wise Wednesday words. You should start that back up again. You know that? So if you guys get a channel, go check out the Telepath Chief. So his old videos I've been watching. Like I said, he is another one that I pick. Him and his wife, Miss Peacock. Well, she had more lives and she got one regular. She got a lot of shorts. Same thing with Mother Capricorn. Mother Capricorn is putting out a few more regular videos. Go check out my girl, Mother Capricorn, too. Go check out everybody. You got Tony Yo Man, if y'all into the mukbanging with him and M&F and Peppers on the side. If y'all want to hear some stories, go check out Tony Yo Man. He is the man. So, but like I was saying, let's go back to the Telepath Chief. So he has so I'm watching, I guess you could say I'm binge watching. But I don't leave comments on everything because I found out if you binge watch on somebody's page, and it seems like when you comment, the comments will disappear or they don't get them. So if you binge watch, just binge watch. Maybe leave a couple of comments on a couple of the videos just to let them know that you're there. That's all you got to do. And then just continue to watch their videos because you are supporting them and you are helping them to get them watch hours. There's sometimes I've watched some people binged on them and I ain't left a comment at all. I just was there because, that's just like giving somebody $5 and you got to advertise. You ain't got to advertise that you're giving them the $5. Just give them to them from the kindness of your heart. You got to let everybody know. He says, I put up a whiz word. Wait a minute. Let me scroll back. Wait a minute. It says, he said, I put up a Wise Words Wednesday. Yes, okay. I must have missed that. And so that's what I had mentioned to him. He does what they call a Wise Words Wednesday. And he is speaking. I like it. I'm not saying everybody would like. I'm just telling you what I like, okay? So he just speaks different things and he shares different things. And again, everybody videoing for everybody. Some people feel some type of way about certain things, but I'm rocking with him. I like him and his wife, Miss Peacock. Check her page out. I like his energy. I connected with him and his wife through Slim Shell. Myself personally, I'm not saying everybody like everybody. You like what you like. I like his energy. I can feel energy That's just me. I ain't even finna go there. But so he was doing these Wise Wednesday videos, and I was watching them, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you know why you stopped doing them?" I basically told him you should start it back up again, because every Wednesday it seemed like he was putting out a video, and he would do other little days, but the Wise, I liked it because it was like you got to look at it, WWW, almost like a wrestling thing. He was doing Wise Words Wednesday. I just thought it was so cool, and he was just talking interesting stuff. So if you get a chance, go over there and check out his page. Go check out his Wise Words Wednesday. That's the way I put it. Yeah. It says Brandon said, hell yeah. Chill Will is the Mary. Hello, Mary. Welcome. It's me. Mary is in the house. You guys go check out Mary. She got some excellent content over there. She always got some good food stuff. Jolia says, hey, Mary. Mary is speaking to everyone. Bowl is there. Tony, he's speaking. So yeah, it says, hello, Chill Will, Bowl 14. Tony is speaking. So Tim, it says, have a good one, everyone. Got to get up early, put in those retirement hours. I know that's right, Tim. I'm working on mine. It says, thank you, family. Yes, no problem. Keep on doing what you're doing, because we all in these YouTube streets, we all are trying to grow together. And let me tell you, the struggle is hard. I talked about this last time on my YouTube, on the last video, and I try to switch it up. I try not to keep talking about the same thing. It says Temperature Gay, and I've been to his page trying to catch up and watch some of his video. Again, remember, you guys, if you binge watch, you don't try not to leave a comment on every video, because I think you get tracked as being like a robot or something, or I forget what it does. But if you binge watch somebody's video, I don't suggest you comment on every single video. Maybe just start watching them and comment on maybe. So say for instance, you went to somebody's page. Look at him speeding through. What is his problem? Goodness. Glad when nobody walking across the lot. So like, if you go and you watch like 10 of somebody's videos and you binge or you binge watching them, I say don't comment 10 times, because they might not see your comments. They might just disappear. I say comment maybe on 2 videos and just watch the other 8. They'll know you were there. And really watch them, because it gives them, if they get paid, it'll help them out with their pay. And then if they're trying to get monetized, it would help them to get monetized. And then if you're binge watching on their shorts, and you watch like 10 shorts, 15, I would suggest don't comment on 10 or 15 shorts, because I'm gonna tell you, you would disappear. I'm telling you what I know. Don't do it. If you go to somebody page like Mother Capricorn, go over there and check out her shorts. She's got a lot of shorts. Well, I don't know. You know what? Don't let me tell y'all what to do. Do whatever makes y'all happy. Whatever works for you. It says, no, you're wrong. Oh, so tell me about that. So I'm wrong about what? School us on a temperature gauge. This is what I've heard. This is what I've noticed. So Temp, you weren't in here earlier. I could be wrong. That's what I said. No, don't do what you want. But I have noticed when I binge watch and the more comments I leave, people don't see my comments. Okay, and I know for a fact, because I go to a different device, I can't see my comment, but on my device where I left the comment, it's showing up. So that is true. I'm telling you, comments would disappear. Like if I came to your page right now, Temperature Gauge, and I watched like 10 of your videos, I might leave 4 or 5 comments. You might only see 1 of my comments, or you might not see none of my comments at all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I went to Bow 14 page one time. This was a few months ago, and I hadn't been over there. So I binge watched all of her regular videos, and I kid you not, I left comments on every last one of those videos. And I couldn't understand. I was like, she didn't give me a heart. She didn't say nothing, because she usually would reply. And do you know, I went back over there, and all of my comments was gone. There's another girl that I watched her comments. I'm gonna say her name, Yi and the Gang. I went over there 4 or 5 months. I had watched multiple of her videos, and she just now responded 4, 5, 6 months ago to those comments. You know why? Because she didn't see them. So I want to hear what you got to say. Laquita, hey Laquita, welcome. I didn't even see her come in. So Cyril, it says, for some odd reason, I only get the notification on my PC from comments, but it doesn't send them to my phone. Laquita, hey, it says you have to engage. Okay, but come on, speak about it. Engage, that's what we're doing. But I'm trying to say you can still engage, but comments do disappear. You can't tell me I'm not right on that because I've seen it happen to multiple. Okay, so y'all help me. Has anybody left a comment on somebody's page? Maybe it's just me and the comment disappeared, or you went back and the comment is gone. Because it didn't happen to me multiple times. Or have you left a comment on somebody's page and the comment ended up on another person's page? I'm just saying, help me. It says, I have seen some comments disappear. Correct. Have you woke up and you had 5 subscribers and then all of a sudden those 5 subscribers disappear? Find out, I heard that subscribers are taken away. If I'm wrong, help me. I'm trying to make sure. It says they have a setting on. What do you mean by a setting? It says, I have had a couple of videos been gone. Really? Yes. I have too, Laquita. So what I'm trying to get Gage to understand, he said, no, I'm not telling it right. You have to engage. Yes, it's good to engage, but if you engage too much, YouTube would think you're a robot or something, wouldn't it? I mean, help us. It says, I've seen that it's a setting they have on their studio. What do you mean? You keep saying setting. Tell us exactly. So, because we're trying to learn too. So in other words, so Gage, if I went to your page right now and I watched 20 of your videos and I comment on all 20 of those videos and you don't see none of those videos, but you don't see my comment, but I see them. It's invisible to you, but I see it, but you can't see it. I'm telling you, all you got to do is go on a different device and you can see what I'm talking about. It didn't happen to me multiple times. Or I can go on your page and leave a comment. You won't get the comment. The comment will go to Laquita's page. Now you tell me, am I not telling the truth? Come on now. It says, I've had that happen to me. Post a video on my comment goes to someone else's video. It says, Tim Gage, it says, I will see every one of them unless a mod have it blocked. That is untrue, Gage. That is untrue. Because it does happen to people. I'm telling you, man, it happens. But you know what? I'm not going to argue. You said you would see every comment. Okay, I respect that. But what we're saying is, it does happen. So, Gage, you don't believe it happens? Come on, speak to me. Silverboard Gaming. It says the moderator setting, it might be set to show after approval or either channel owner. No. I have seen that. No, that's what I'm saying, Silverbeard Gaming. What I'm saying is, whoever's giving the hearts, I appreciate it. What I'm saying is, if I go to Laquita page right now and say I binge watched 5 of her videos, and I left a comment on every one of her comments, there's no guarantee that she's going to see all of those comments. I'll see it when I go to her page. So I know what he's saying. He's saying if he go to his YouTube studio, he can see everything, like if somebody remove a comment. But there's times you still can't see what I'm saying. I can't explain it. But I know what he's saying. It's just like if I went to his page and I left a comment and I removed it, he could still go back to his YouTube studio and see the comment that I removed. But what I'm trying to get him to understand, not every day it's a glitch. It's like if I left a comment, you can't even see it in your YouTube studio. It's like it doesn't even exist, but you'll see it 6 months later. Or if I left a comment on your page, it shows up on Laquita's page. But he's saying it doesn't happen. I don't know. Maybe it's never happened to him. Maybe he could be one of those techs that's real good, know how to detect it. But for like Silverbeard Gaming, he's a tech. For those that are not real tech smart, it didn't happen to us. It says all the moderators. Okay, I read that. It says I've seen that. Yes. It says, what are you hauling? I think I got some bones back there, some dog bones, and some skeletons, and I have some caskets because I'm taking them to the funeral home. Laquita, it says, it's happening. Yes, it does. It says, okay, I understand what you're saying. No, so I'm glad you're seeing what I'm saying, Gage. I feel what you're saying, Gage. You're saying that, okay, you can see everything in your YouTube. You're right. Like if somebody came to my page and left a comment, Gage, and they removed it, I could still pull it up and see it. If moderations on my page, I can see all of that. Or, I mean, it's a lot. I feel you because I can see that. But there is sometimes, Gage, that people come to my page and I can't see the comment. But my daughter has done it. My daughter has literally came to my page and said, Mom, you answer everybody comment but mine. I said, well, what do you mean? You didn't leave a comment. She said, Mom, I left you 2 comments and you didn't reply. And then I said, well, wait a minute. So I got another device. I went to it. Guess what? Her comment is invisible. She's the only one that can see the comment. And I told her, I said, go to your other device. And she said, oh my gosh, I don't see it on my other device, but I see it on the device where I left the comment. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand, Gage. Or like if I came to your channel and I left a comment, you don't see my comment. It ends up on like somebody else's page. Like, how does that happen? I'm so confused. So I'm lost in the comments. It's coming in back to back on YouTube. Thinks you're a bot. It says if you use many emojis, they think you're a bot. And so, okay, and the error in the codes. So you guys see what she's saying. I mean, I don't know. It says it's hard to explain. YouTube has changes how comments work so many times. So I mean, I don't know. Tony, your man said it's happened to me all the time. They're speaking. Laquita. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all are not, well, I guess you're understanding, but what I'm really saying is, okay, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna leave it alone, because I'm trying to explain it right. Like she just said, it's like it's like YouTube think you are not for real. They think somebody think I'm a robot or think you could be a robot. They even subscribers, they'll just vanish. Like I say, I can comment on Laquita page right now, and that page, I'll say like Laquita, my favorite video. She got a lot of them, but that's sure, baby. Y'all need to go to my post. I got Laquita in my post. There's a few people got her in her post. Laquita ordered some apples. That's not apple cider vinegar. It is let me get it right. Peach vinegar. Oh my Lord, sweet Jesus. Go check it out. Go to my girl's page. But here's the deal. Say, for instance, I went to that video, which I absolutely love. I have watched that video 1,000 times, and I have posted it and shared it and sent it to family members and everybody. Everybody ordering that stuff. I got mine on order, too. You know, even Jolia says she ordered. Everybody is posting. Everybody love that video. So, say, for instance, I've been to Laquita's page, right? And I said, hey, Laquita, you know, I love that, you know, and I like it. I'm going to order me some. She might not never see that video. That video might end up on Tony's Yo Man page. I have seen it happen. I'm telling you. I remember one time, like Rachel was on my page speaking in Spanish or whatever that was she was speaking, but it disappeared. So I went to my comment. I don't know what the heck she was saying, but I tried to translate it, but it was in, I don't know if it was in Spanish, it was in French, it was in German. I don't know what it was in, but it was not English, put it like that. I don't know if she did it or YouTube did it. It was not English. But I know it wasn't meant for me because I only speak English. And so I asked her about it. And she said, oh, see, YouTube be doing this, that, or that. But then guess what? I came back the next day. I don't know if she removed it. I never asked her. I don't know if YouTube, but I didn't remove it. I didn't even respond because I didn't even know what the heck she was saying. But I knew it wasn't for me. I have been on so many people's page, and I have left a comment on their page, and I have seen my comment on other people's page. I have been on Slim Shell's page and seen a comment that I know very well that was not for Slim. I'm telling you what I know, but I'm gonna leave that alone. It says AI messing up all kinds of stuff. Yes. It says if you are watching someone's video and you are strolling and looking at other posts and try to comment on the post, the comment will be left on the video you have open and watch. Wow, I never knew that. It says thank you, sis, appreciate that. It says basically YouTube wants you to stay focused on that video you're watching and not watching that video and trying to look at other posts at the same time. Never know that. I haven't seen it happen too. Yes, so in other words, so that could be what it was. People have multiple devices. People have their laptops. People have their personal computers, their laptops. People have multiple cell phones, like 1, 2, 3, or 4 cell phones. You name it. So it could be a variety of stuff. That could be true. Like when that came over to mine speaking in a different language. She could have had it up watching another video and that one at the same time. And so what they're doing is, I don't know if they're doing it as a get back, or they're just doing it, like you said, post your comment on somebody else or whatnot. Or just as you watching a video, you're scrolling. Like, that could be it. And once you scrolling, and when you leave a comment there, whatever screen, it could be multiple things. But at the end of the day, it happens. Now, I don't understand why comments disappear. That I don't get, because I don't understand why you can leave a person a comment and the comment won't show up until months later. I remember, was it Jolia? It was somebody that I left a comment and they said, oh my gosh, I'm just now getting this comment, and it was 4 months later. So I really don't understand it. It says, Gage, it says, there are a lot of things to learn about YouTube before you jump into content creator. And I've never had a problem like this before. Okay, well, that's good that you haven't had a problem like that before, but we're all learning. You might already know, but there are still people that are jumping into YouTube and they learn as they go. That's just like if you're in school and you're doing algebra, you're doing math. This is my interpretation. You learn, you have to jump into it. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying. So in other words, are you saying that people shouldn't do content before they jump into it, or they have to figure it out? That's what I'm confused on. Because, and I'm not trying to be rude or nothing. I mean, I'm just reading your comment, and it's kind of, I don't know how I'm taking it, but you said there are a lot of things to learn about YouTube before you just jump into content creation. It says, and I've never had that problem like this before. Okay, you haven't had that problem. So I'm just saying, so not trying to be rude or nothing, like you're saying we shouldn't, so correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm trying to keep, I'm having one of these days where I'm trying to be cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. So you're saying that the people that are having this problem, we should have studied YouTube before you jump into it? I just want you to school me on it. That's all I'm saying, to make sure I'm reading it correctly. But I still jumped into it, and I'm learning as I go. It says, my subscription has been staying. It says, I have five new subscribers and one being missing, like, dang on. Yeah, it happens. It says, do you like ad off? I don't even know what you're talking about, so I can't answer that. Yes, I'm still learning. Yes, I'm still learning. It says, I'm still learning. Been on YouTube. It says, a lot has changed. Yes, it is. Yes, it has. And I watch channels and I watch things and I learn as I go, is what I do. And you have to. Now what Gage just said, I mean, he has his opinion. We all have opinions, just like we all got a butthole. Yeah, I said it. But at the end of the day, it says there is a lot to learn within it. It says the studio setting is, that's all I meant, ma'am. Okay, well, I understand what you're saying. I know with the settings what you're talking about, because that's what I go to too. But also too, I mean, no offense, I don't know how old you are, and I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I am old school. When I went to school, we had typewriters, okay? And I'm not trying to be rude, sweetheart, because you are a cool person. I like your content. I rock with you. I feel your energy. Like when you left me the comeback, say you get out what you put, you got good energy. Right now, the energy a little off, no disrespect. I'm still rocking with you. But you got to remember, I'm not young, okay? And I'm not making up excuse. Now, my daughter might be your age. I got a daughter that's about to be 40 years old. I got another one that's, what, 36, 37, 38, 37. Now, they can turn circles because they have degrees in computers and all that technology. I'm not. There's some people in here even got degrees in the computer. I did not go to school for that. When I went to school, I was plucking and typing on a typewriter. We did not have internet and all of this stuff that's out here now. So yes, I'm a little rusty. I might not know a little something like you do, but I can take you for a challenge with the math, because I am my algebra whiz. Bring it on, baby, because math was my subject. I might not be the best, what they be calling essays and the history, but I do know a little something, but I'm not the very best when it comes to computer technology, okay? But I'm learning. But my daughters is teaching me, okay? Because most of my girls got it going. I'm talking about masters, PhD. Don't get me started. They mama might not be that smart, but I didn't raise no dummies. Yeah, I took it there. I'm not the best in computers, and I will admit that, okay? I had a typewriter, typing, ding, pushing it back, ding, 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 bing, ding, 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 bing. That's what I had. We didn't have all of this stuff that they have now. And I am still learning as I go. Yes, older people like myself, and I ain't that doggone old, don't get it twisted, but I'm just saying, we jumping in it because we trying to learn too. My daughter be talking that same, Mom, you got to come with the program. It's a new age, Mom. You should be doing this and that. I'd be like, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, because I'm learning. Like, y'all can get on the computer. Y'all type so fast, y'all move, and all this texting and this back and forth and this tweeting and all of these Facebook and all of this mess. Ma'am, I got one page YouTube. I don't have Twitter. Some people do. Now, don't get it wrong and don't take me wrong. Y'all younger people these days, y'all are way smarter than what we was back in the day. Because the technology, y'all consider yourself blessed. Okay? We did not have half of the stuff that y'all have. Y'all got all kind of stuff. Homeschooling, even though homeschooling has been around a long time, that's another story. But I'm just saying, we didn't have the technology. It says, I meant for the person who is having the problem, there could be a simple little thing that is all that I know what you missed with her, and that's what I said. I'm not meaning no harm either. But that person that's having that simple problem, Gage, guess what? They can't fix the problem. It could be simple for you, but it might not be simple for me or that person. That's what I'm trying to say, because you got a lot of old time. Well, I ain't gonna say old timers. You got old school people like myself. Like, it might be simple for you to go to your YouTube studio and you could just go to the setting, bam, 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 boom, you done. Man, it might take me all day. I'm gonna be for real about it. I might be scratching my head, calling my daughter. She on the phone yelling, Mom, it's right there in front of you. I'll be like, I don't see it, Mom. And she gets so frustrated. But for her, she could do it blindfold. But for me, it gonna take me a minute. That's all. You know what I do? I run my mouth. A lot of people don't like that. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But that's what I do. I run my mouth. I drive this truck. And I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. It says YouTube now have where you have 500 subs. You should go, you almost monetized. For real? When did they start this now? It says, I'm old school too, sis. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I see exactly where he's coming from. And I appreciate, he's a cool person, because I've been over his page. You guys get a chance, go over there and subscribe to him. But you got a few, I can tell he's tech savvy. He probably turned upside down on that computer. I could just tell by if you go over there and check out his page, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The boy, he's smart. So, but I'm not that smart. I can't keep up. I ain't gonna say anything, so I'm not saying I'm dumb. Let me. He's like my daughter. Just like y'all all probably got kids around his age. They can run circles around us. Come on, y'all, that's in the age category. I'm born in the 60s, babies. Come on now. I'm not that quick, but you got people that's born in the 60s and the 50s that's smart, that can keep up. I just can't keep up like that, because that is just not my cup of tea. I'm trying, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, I've gotten better than I have been in the past. It says, no ma'am. It says, I'm old school too. Okay, so you're old school. So if you're old school, that means you still was able to pick up the technology better than me. Okay, like for instance, when you were in school, you could have been one of those dudes that was in the shop. That's probably because like my husband. My husband, may he rest in peace, sweetheart. My husband was an engineer, right? Chief, the boy, he's smart. He was been smart all while. He could skip school and come back and pass everybody in the school. I couldn't do that, but he could. Because some people are smart in every subject in school. You got people that specialize, they are math whiz. You got people that are excellent spellers. You got people that are great in history. You got people that ain't smart in nothing, that they good at sports, whether they track, basketball. You got a lot of jocks that don't even know their ABCs, but they can dribble a basketball. Where I'm going is, everybody got a field that they specialize in. Some people are blessed with what I call gifted. They are very, very smart. There's no subject that they can't tackle. Then you got people that struggle with certain subjects. That's all I'm trying to say. And I understand you're saying LOL, you're an 80s baby. Well, my kids were born in the 80s. Come on now. So yeah, you're right along with them. And I'm not saying you're old and young, but I think you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from. Everybody is different on different levels. Like in school, you have straight A students, you got straight F students, failing. You got people that just plain dropped out of school because school was just not for them. You got people valedictorian that was just born smart. Because when I was coming up, we had a class that it was called like a gifted class for kids that were so smart. Every state is different depending on what state, that they had a class that, you know, they were some of them jokers were smarter than the teacher. They'll tell the teacher what's happening. So again, it depends on what era. Some people are gifted. That's all I'm saying. If you got it, you got it. You have a gift. You know, just like a sport. Everybody can't play basketball. Everybody can't play football. Back in school, I've known fellas that tried to get on the basketball team. They thought they was good, but they just didn't make the cut. You know, I remember a spelling bee. You know, there's people that mastered that spelling bee, and there's people that couldn't even keep up. They were spelling words that less known you couldn't spell them. I'm like, shit, I wouldn't even never known it was pronounced that way. You know, my homegirl, my real good friend, she's a pharmacist. That was her thing. I was a pharmacist tech. That's as far, but pharmaceutical. Well, if you want to be a pharmacist, everybody know you got to be good in science. Science might not be everybody's cup of tea. Certain skills you got to have to do certain things, and everybody that went to school here know it. Even people that didn't go to school, whether you dropped out, you got a GED, whether you went to the 5th grade or college, it don't matter. God has blessed everybody with some type, and even for those that don't believe in God, let me rephrase that, because I might have some atheists in here. Everybody has some type of talent, some type of gift. Whether you can sing, you can dance, you got some people that are great with handwriting. Some people play the piano, the guitar, the flute, track and field, basketball, swimming. I could go on and on. Some people are hairdressers, hairstylists. We got doctors, lawyers. Whatever you are blessed and you are gifted with, that's what you were meant to do. Even back in school, you had the debate team. You know, people were running their mouth. You got people that are comedians. If you go back and look at their yearbook, everybody said that they was going to be like a comedian. And I can't remember what comedian that is, that if you go back and look at his yearbook, and they said he was going to be a comedian because he was always the class clown. You know, so that's all I'm trying to say. It says, I'm looking into what you're talking about. I really appreciate that. And look into that. If you get any knowledge, everything we've talked about, or maybe the next time if I do a live, if you catch it, I mean, give us some info about it. But again, I don't mean to step on nobody's toes trying to be rude or nothing. Sometimes I get hyped up, y'all. I really do. And right now I'm hyped because I'm not the smartest cookie when it comes to the internet. And it's just like we just said, there's a lot of us not that smart on this internet, but we're learning as we go. I jumped into it. My channel is still trying to grow. I'm trying to figure out the content and this disappearing of all of this stuff that's going on. Only people know that's going on is YouTube. So like I said, I have no idea. But I love everybody that rock with me, even those that don't rock with me, even my haters. I love them too. You gotta love everybody, because that's who I am. I love everybody. And like y'all, I'm gonna give it another 10, 11, 12 minutes, y'all, a few more minutes, because I try to stay at an hour. I went a little bit over an hour. But like I said, YouTube, some people are really good with YouTube when they go into their YouTube studios. They can flip. You got some people can tell people that really watch their videos. There's a girl that I went to her video, and I commented on her video, and I told her I really enjoyed it, and she told me, she said, thanks for watching the entire video, unlike other people do. And so I left her a comment. I said, how do you know I even watched the whole video? She said, oh, I have my way. I don't know how in the world. I wish I knew. But they say you can't find out. But apparently she could tell who watched her full video, who didn't. I don't know what she doing, how she calculated it. But there's only a few people that I've seen being able to do that. Brandon, that says, birthday girl. Yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey. But at the end of the day, I will say this before we get ready in this chat. Even if the person ain't watching your video, at the end of the day, what can you really do? Nothing. But don't stop watching other people, or just, well, I'll put it like this. We know people are not going to watch videos or full videos. We know people are going to come and leave comments. We know they ain't going to watch nothing. But at least sow some type of seed. Watch somebody's video. Anybody's video. Just, even if you watch one video, show some support. Because if you put out that, if you sow that seed, it's going to come back to you 10 times fold. I do believe that. So, and I know it's hard to watch all of that content. I'm subscribed to so many people. Oh my gosh, some of them pages I ain't even got to. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to them even this week. It says you can sort your comments by choosing which ones are shown, and you can choose featured comments to be the highlight. Yes, okay, I've seen people do this. It's what I'm seeing right now. Oh, okay. So I've seen people do that. They do a highlight. They switch them up. Yeah. Now I know about that. But did you see anything on, like, people leaving comments? Why comments disappear? That's an issue. Why? Okay. So I think we've figured out why comments end up on other people's page. If you have a screen open or you watching video, YouTube wants you to focus on one person's channel. So do you happen to know why comments disappear? It says, yes, it says, any support I love, no matter what, I will still support. And then Mary, you know, you can still watch hers, but still, like Mary has her long videos. So like I told Mary, it's only Mary's first 4, 5, 6, 7 videos that you can comment on, her regular long videos. But after that, Mary has hers stuck on kids friendly. So you can't leave a comment on Mary's long video. She wouldn't even know if you were there or not. Mary says she don't know. She's looked at the setting and she can't fix it. So I don't know what to tell her. But you got a lot of people you can't even, and then you got people that got their comments off. So even if you did wanted to comment, and then I don't understand people that will turn their comments on and turn them off, and turn them on for certain video and turn them off. Like, what's up with that? Like, either leave the comments off or turn them off. Now, I understand for kids, but there's a couple of people that I know that every other video, they'll turn the comments off. I don't know if they just getting tired or they don't want to answer comments or what's behind it. I mean, they do whatever's their page. But you go to comment and it say comments turned off. And it's like, really? Like, really? I just wanted to say hi, but I just keep on moving, though. It says, I changed that today. Oh, so you figured it out. Okay, Mary, cool. Cool, that's cool. It says, yes, and I support Love Matter, yes. So you change it. So you change it, and I can go back over there again and rewatch. Okay. It says, any lot lizards there? I don't know. Do you see any? Do you see any lot lizards? Don't nobody knock them out. Let them talk. I don't see no lot lizards right now, but if I do, I'll try to get their phone number for you, and I'll tell you it, or y'all can communicate. I'll tell you how to communicate if that's what you're looking for. But no, I ain't seen no lot lizard walking by. But if I do, I'll let you know. I might even do an interview. Guess what? Better yet, if I see a lot lizard, I'm gonna stop her and I'm gonna interview her live. How about that? Will that work for you? It says Silver Big Game. It says back again. It says I'm trying to watch while I work. I really appreciate that. He is such a good supporter. He's been rocking with me for a minute. And he's at work, for you guys don't know. So when he's on his break, he always, whenever he can, I really appreciate him. He always tries to jump in my chat. And so he's still at work trying to work. And he's trying to watch too. Well, you trying to be nosy, huh, Silverbeard? Now he probably trying to get info. He has an awesome channel. He's dealing with gaming. It says yes, this setting is in the comment thread. It says as well. It says they can choose the comments that they see as well. Really? So in other words, people might be hitting something wrong on the buttons. Mary said yes, I did. Okay, then cool, Mary. Quita, she's laughing. He's laughing. No, for real, man. If I spot any of those lot lizards, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to interview them. Y'all know I will. Y'all know I'm bold like that. I love running my mouth. So y'all know if I see, well, then how would I know she's a lot lizard, though? Oh, I know how I know. If she knocking on people's doors. But if she knock on my door, I'm gonna be like, look at here, girl. Ain't nobody got nothing for you right now. Nothing for you. Silver Bill, it says, I only have 2 hours left and one machine is down out of the 3 I run. Oh, so you got a lot of time, huh? Okay, don't slip up and let your supervisor happen to pop into this live. Well, you said one of the machines, huh? Okay, it says Gage is only a limited amount of subscribers can comment as well. Really? I never knew that. So okay, please tell us about that because I'm about to end the chat in about 5. Okay, explain that. Have any of you guys ever heard of that? He said only a limited amount of subscribers can comment as well. What? See where he said boss is already gone, LOL. Okay, well that's good. I never knew that because I've been to people page like that has like a whole bunch of comments. I've been to people page that's like got 5,000 comments or more. So what do you mean a limited amount of people? It says look under your video next to comments. Okay, so okay, if I look under my video next to comments, what am I looking for? Mary said, it says on your laptop. Okay. I'm still waiting. He's getting us a little bit. So he said, look under your video, under comments. He said only a limited amount. So what? How do you know how many people? It says comment threads. Okay. Continue. Y'all getting this information down, right? Gage is really schooling us tonight. Okay, continue. I'm trying to see what he's gonna put in next. So if everybody is doing what you said, that's what we're doing. What are we looking for? What are we supposed to be doing? Because you said only a limited amount of people can comment. I've seen hundreds and thousands of comments. It says you will see the rest. It's a list. Okay. Well, I have to do all that later. But okay, I see what you're saying. But I had never heard only a limited amount of people can comment. That's my first time ever hearing that. It says you will see the rest. It's a list. Oh, okay. Well, you actually done taught me some new things tonight. That's for sure. And I really appreciate that. But I never knew only a limited amount of people that can comment. Because let's bring up somebody like we'll even bring up Tony Yo Man, Mother Capricorn. These are YouTubers that have a lot of comments and a lot of people. And I didn't know there was a limited amount of comments. It says that's a new one. Yeah, that's new to me because I never heard of that before. You know, like even somebody like B Love. B Love has got what, 3-point-some million, almost 4 million. And you go over there, man, you get swamped in the comments. It says, yes, ma'am, it's a filter they can use under the comments detail. Okay, so what do you mean by the filter? What, to control the comments or to make more comments come? So in other words, explain a person that has 5,000, 10,000 comments. I have seen it. Can you explain that one real quick? Let me see what time it is, y'all. I'm studying talking and running my mouth. Oh, I thought it was later than that. Dang. It ain't as late as I thought it was. It says, yes, ma'am, comment the other. Okay. I already read that. I'm still trying. It says, you will see the rest is all in the list. And then Laquita said, she said, it's new. That's a no. Yes, it is. I'm still trying to see if he's going to say something or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So until he says something, again, you guys, like I said, we'll go back and forth with different stuff about YouTube. It says Edward. Oh, Edward popped in. Hey, Edward, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Edward said, Yolanda, hey. So again, like we said, but just still continue to support people and support each other. And we're still in the challenge right now. So it says, Brandon, it says, I thought everybody could talk to everybody on here all the time. I didn't know I was limited at all. You're not limited. What do you mean, Brandon, you're limited? You're not limited at all. You can talk. Why are you not saying anything? I'm doing all the talking, running my mouth, and I'm reading the comments. Y'all know how I talk. So say what? So Brandon, why you're not saying anything? It says, "Welcome everyone, please the lives to put the channel, please." Okay, I appreciate that, Edwin. It says they never turned it on, so it's open to all comments. Yeah, I'm confused. Edward says married, Silverbeard gang. Okay, so I think I see what you're saying, but then I don't see what you're saying. You said they never opened it to comments. So you're saying that people limited their comments, or they limited to comments? I think what he's saying is some people limit their comments so a lot of people can't comment. That's what I'm assuming he's saying. I'm not quite sure. So yes, I see that. Well, I appreciate it. So at the end of the day, every time we do a live, you guys, we are finding out more and more about the lives. So there's stuff that I found out tonight that I didn't even know. It says, Brandon, it says, no, I just don't understand the limit. It says, I didn't know anyone was limited on anything. Well, it seems like we're finding it out. Silverbeard Gaming. It says, I'm back again, and the internet is at work. It's cutting in and out. Well, yeah, because that's where you at work. Y'all probably got one of those type of issues where you work at where it's gonna go in and out. But I appreciate you still hanging in here, because you've been here. But I appreciate everybody that's been here from the beginning to the end. That really, and that's another thing. If you're so lucky to go in somebody and you was able to catch somebody's chat or live or whatever you want to call it, and you're there from the beginning to end, that is well appreciated, because you are actually helping that person with their watch time. That is really cool. And I know everybody really appreciates that, especially those that always come in here with me and y'all rock with me from the beginning to end, and those that also that hit recap and watches it. But again, y'all, I am still binging on people's videos. I'm just hitting up random people trying to support, because we are in the challenge for 30 days and it will end. So I started it. It will end February. I think just say the 1st of February. And if y'all want to continue on the challenge, you can. It says Gage. It says yes. It says they can limit the amount of subscribers that can comment or leave it as it is. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've heard about that one too. But again, you guys, we're gonna get ready and wrap it up. Like I said, I went 30. It'll be almost 35 minutes when I end this live. But again, you guys, the conversation was interesting. I'm sorry I got hyped up a little bit earlier. I'm still a little bit hyped up, but I'm gonna try to figure out my situation and try to handle my little issue privately. Again, don't let nobody mess with you guys' energy. If you are feeling bad energy with YouTube, or just even at your workplace, even if you don't work, if it's your next door neighbor, somebody at the store, you could be at a restaurant, just try to overlook it, because bad energy is contagious, okay? And I say that to say this: you can be in a good mood and you can have somebody with bad energy that will cause you to be in a bad mood, or whatever their energy is, it'll rub off on you and you'll start having all of that bad and that negative energy too. It's okay to vent. It makes work go by faster, LOL. Yes, it does. But it's also too, Silverbeard Gaming, it's always too, let me tell you, venting is good, because you got a lot of people that don't have nobody to vent to. A lot of people don't have family, friends, whatever you want to say. But sometimes venting will put you, well, I'm not going to say put you in a bad mood. Venting helps sometimes, but sometimes it brings on that negative energy, and it'll rub on you. It's almost like some lotion or some perfume. It'll just spread all over you. And then as it spread all over you, now that energy is on you, and everywhere you go, that bad energy, it's just sweating off of you. In a little bit at a time, it'll just sweat, and it'll just sweat. So that means every time you go around somebody, anybody will trigger you, because that energy, you got that bad energy, negativity rubbed all on you. It says, it says, I think people can limit the amount somebody says. Hold on a minute. Let me read this. says somebody says something. It says, I'm not sure about that or anything. It says it's all good. It says I'm just watching video and comment. I don't have my own channel. I know Brandon. Brandon is so cool because he's a great supporter. Goes around and he watches a lot of people comments. He'll comment. He'll say pretty cool words. Say hello, hey. It says it's all good. Yes. It says Silver Bear Gamma. It says, oh Lord. It says that guy walking through the parking lot almost got hit by that truck. Yes. And that's another thing. I don't know if you guys noticed that. These trucks are zipping through here so fast and they're not even paying attention to people that are walking by the parking lot. And like, look at these people that are all parked over here. Look at them. They're not even supposed to be parked there, but they have nowhere else to park. So the truck in the front, he have to worry about if somebody come across that curve and see the dude right there on the scale. If they have to get on that scale and they miss him, he's gonna get sideswiped. See how he's hanging out? Even though he got on his flashers, that ain't gonna help him. And see the scale house, they can't make, you see how tight that is to turn around and get up in that scale right there? Man, he gonna get his whole front end taken off. So, and then that's the scale. Look at the dude sitting on the scale. He's sitting on the scale sideways. He probably is going to park in that scale tonight. And he shouldn't be parked there. But I don't mess with these drivers. I just do my business and leave them alone because they will go off on you. They be ready to fight. It says, well, he was walking, looking at his cell phone, not looking up. Yeah, they do that all the time. There's drivers that actually got hit. Other drivers not paying attention. And a lot of times at night like this, I think they should have on colors like green, orange, white, something that they can be seen, because these truck drivers be coming in here, they be tired. And a lot of times they don't see, if you got on dark colored clothes, they're not going to see you. And they're going to zip by. And I don't know why they drive that fast, going through the fuel aisle like they're on the highway. And all they're doing is going right there in the fuel aisle. Slow down. So, yeah. But like I said, you guys, we learned a lot here tonight. I appreciate everybody that came in that support me. You guys just don't know how much I appreciate that. The people that are really rocking with me, I really, really appreciate it. Those that are really watching my videos, again, y'all know I get over to y'all page whenever I can. I'm trying to change up some of my content, and I'm trying to find better things to say or do on my lives besides always running my mouth. I don't know if I want to, y'all give me some ideas or something. Just start giving suggestions what we should do differently. But at the end of the day, let's continue to support each other, okay? Y'all do, I'm not going to do a roll call before I end the live. If y'all want to scroll up, anybody that y'all want to connect with, that y'all want to subscribe to, go ahead and hit them up real quick. And let me read this last few comments. It says, good night, everyone. It was a joy, Yolanda. I appreciate you, Gage. Good night. And again, I met him on somebody else's channel. I met him on a Telepath Chief. Yeah, I met him through him. Laquita, yes, thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Everybody that's here, Telepath, Silver Build, it says, yay, it says, welcome. It says, I try to watch you when I can. That's all you can do, and you're welcome. Watch everybody when you can. Do not stress yourself out, okay? Just support somebody, anybody, even if it's one video. Try to watch the full video and watch people older content. You don't have to start right today if they put out a video. Why you think they got the content there? Go back and start from the beginning and work your way up, and then jump. Let me tell you real quick what I do. So what I do is, let's go to the Telepath Chief. So what I do, I go back to his very first video and I watch it, because see, his very first video is going to tell me a little bit of something about him. If you go back to a person's first video, it'll tell you a little bit of something about them, right? Instead of just jumping in, if I just subscribe to him today and then I watched his YouTube, his first video, that's not going to tell me nothing about him, especially if he got videos that are 6 or 7 years old. I can find out more about him watching his old videos than I can watching his new video. His old video is going to tell me how he was, and then I can see how much he's changed currently. That's the way I see it. Just like Tony Yo Man. He's got tons of old videos. Go back and check out his old videos. Mary, she's got everybody in here, Gage, everybody in here got older videos. I don't care if they're a month old or they're 10 months old or they're 10 years old. trust me, it helps the person out, especially if they're trying to get monetized. And even if they get paid, if you go back and watch one of their old videos, they get paid for you watching them older videos. Okay? And if you can't watch a person's full live, watch 15 minutes of it. That still counts. Every little bit counts. Again, you guys, like I say, support. I would definitely do that. Good night, Yolanda. Yes, good night, everybody. And we're going to do my little theme song. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey, hey, hey. And again, I want to thank everybody from rocking with y'all, girl. Continue to support. The challenge is still going on to the first of the month. Thank you, everybody. And it's Yolanda. And I'm out, baby. Y'all have a good one. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Hey, hey, hey.